Coach, welcome everybody. A reminder before we get started to silence your cell phone devices, vibrate, silent, whatever have you. Coach, we'll get started with an opening comment from you, and then we will open it up for questions from the media. Coach?
Yeah, we are absolutely thrilled to be here. Just such an incredible accomplishment for our program. I've said this a lot the past couple days. It's something that you talk about with your team, as the ultimate goal. But as a coach, to be able to watch your players' dreams come true before your very eyes, it's unlike anything. And I'm so thankful that I get to be their coach, and we're thrilled to be here.
Thank you, Coach. If you have a question for Coach Gillespie, please raise your hand. Front left.
Randy Reinhardt, Bloomington Pantograph. Kristen, how do you or can you in any way prepare your team for 14,000 plus tomorrow cheering for the team that you're playing against?
It will definitely be a new experience for all of us, but how awesome. I mean, that's what it's all about. Not only did we win 3 games in 3 days to make it here, now we get to, I think probably for the first round game, I'm sure this will be the best atmosphere. And that's how we're looking at it, as it's not a negative or, we're not overwhelmed. It's just our program gets to be on ESPN. We get to put our brand out there. We get to, our 14 players get to showcase everything they've done, all the hard work that they've put in to get our program back to where it's at. So we're thrilled. It sure beats the alternative of watching it on TV. So we're excited.
Front right, Susan.
Susan Harmon, Hawk Fanatic. Can you just sort of describe how Mary Crompton has grown as a person player? I mean, being named an academic All-American is certainly just the tip of the iceberg, I think.
That's a loaded question. Mary Crompton is a coach's dream come true. I'm not sure there is a better ambassador for Illinois State University. She is the epitome of a student athlete. Mary is the type of young woman that when we were recruiting her, it was us in Ivy League schools, and she was, the big thing we had to overcome is, would she be able to achieve all her academic goals at Illinois State? And she believed in us, and it's been so much fun because every goal that Mary has set for herself, she's achieved already. I don't know how many of you guys know Mary's story. She graduated in 3 years with a perfect 4.0 in biology. She's already started her master's in biology. She took the MCAT in September, scored in the 90th percentile. She's uncommon in every way, shape, and form. And her drive to be the best, I have never been around a player with her drive. It is what has made her from a 5'7.5", 110-pound, kid coming out of Iowa City to one of the best guards in the Valley. She was just a shooter out of high school. She has made herself into so much more, and I am the luckiest coach in America to be able to coach Mary Crompton.
Coach Jeff Linder, Cedar Rapids Gazette. At what point this week did the happy to be here mentality depart and, the get down to business begin?
Monday. I wanted our players Sunday. It was a whirlwind. We won. We cut down nets. We got on the bus. There was a big pep rally in the selection show. And, I wanted our staff to take a moment to enjoy it. And then our staff got to work on Monday. Our players had the day off. And, we came up with a pretty good game plan. But I think it is a delicate balance because I also know that this week is very fleeting. And we are here. We are here to try to win. And that is all our intention is to do everything we can to win tomorrow. But I want to make sure that our players enjoy every second of this too, because, especially coming out of COVID, there's nothing that is ever guaranteed in this life. We always talk about there's so many players that never get this opportunity. There's so many coaches out there. So, I never want the urgent to get in the way of the important. So I think you can accomplish both because we're just thrilled to be here, but we also know that we're going to compete like heck tomorrow at 3:00.
Kyle Huseman, Hawkeye Report. When you look at your team compared to Iowa likes to run up and down the court a lot, up near the top and pace of play. You guys are down in the 300s. How do you guys prepare for a team that likes to run like that, and what is your game plan to kind of slow the game down potentially?
Yeah, very contrasting styles. I think they are a little similar to a team in our league in Drake. Different players, no doubt, but we've played teams that play all different styles. We are who we are, though, and I like who we are. Like I said, I think our staff, I think we have a good game plan. Now, is it going to be enough? I don't know. I mean, we haven't played against a player like Caitlin Clark. I remember watching her from 7th grade on with the attack. Mary Crompton and Lexi Kadelka played all Iowa attack with her in AAU, and, she's phenomenal. And I don't think there's a defense that can shut her down, but it's going to be by committee. Monica is an unbelievable post player, probably the best post player we've faced. But heck, why not try to go toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the country? So it will be by committee. It will be we're going to have to play phenomenal team defense, and probably we talk about second, third efforts. It is going to have to be a game where it's multiple efforts on the defensive end and really try to limit second chance shots.
Other questions for Coach? Seeing none. Coach, thank you very much.
Awesome.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
A recording of this press conference will be available in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at ncaa.veritone.com. Transcripts are provided by ASAP and will be posted shortly. Thank you for joining us. Our next press conference, the last of the day, will be Illinois State student athletes, which begin at 4:05 p.m. Okay, thanks everyone for joining us for the last press conference of the day. If you have a question for either student athlete, please raise your hand and we'll get a microphone to you. Up front to the right, Chloe.
Chloe Peterson, the Daily Iowan. For both of you, how do you see Caitlin Clark and Monica Sonano posing a challenge for you guys tomorrow?
Start with Mary.
Yeah, obviously they're both two amazingly talented players, and with one of them being a point guard and the other one being a post, it can kind of make it tough to stop. But our coaches are really good at coming up with good scouts and good game plans, so we've been working on that all week to hopefully put us in the best position to stop them.
I mean, same as what Mary's saying. I don't want us to get into the big picture of who they are. I just think if we just go out and compete, it'll be a good game.
Front left.
Randy Reinhardt, Bloomington Panagraph. Mary, as a hometown girl here in Iowa City, is there any way to anticipate what it's going to be like for you to run out with 14,000 people in this place tomorrow and they're cheering for the other team?
Yeah, I mean, I went to a lot of Iowa games growing up, but I think that their program is at a new level, especially right now. So I don't think I'll ever have seen Carver as full as it will probably be tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I think we're all looking forward to the experience, and even if they are cheering for the other team, you know, it beats an empty gym for sure. So we're looking forward to the opportunity.
Left side.
Joey Dwyer, WZND. Juju, obviously last week was very exciting getting the win, but now you guys have a job to do. What has been the mentality through practices this week?
I mean, go out and play as hard as you can and go get it. So she's going to have a night tomorrow, so it's going to be a game.
Left side.
Leo Stotterher, WZND Radio. For both players, how did the process go from switching from just being excited to be here with the selection show and everything to now focusing on taking care of the job? How was the process this week? Were you able to take in time to be excited, or has it just been a business trip all week?
Juju, we'll start with you.
I mean, it's been both. We've been balancing it out. We are still college athletes, and we did just win a big tournament at our school, for our school, and now we got to handle business. So it's just bittersweet in both moments.
Yeah, I think to go along with what Juju said, this is a new experience for, I think, everyone on our team. So we're just enjoying the new experience of March Madness and all the fun that brings. But still, whenever it's practice time, we're ready to go and we're locked in, and you know we're coming to win tomorrow, so we'll be ready.
Susan.
Susan Harmon, Hawk Fanatic. Mary, can you just describe how you think you've changed from a freshman to kind of an oldie moldy now there at Illinois State? You've already got a degree and you're still going strong.
Yeah, looking back, I mean, I feel like I'm a really completely different person than I was coming into this program. Just, you know, physically, I've really focused on getting stronger. I came in a pretty weak link for college basketball, so that's been a focus of mine. And then the program is just extremely good at skill development, so just working with position coaches on developing my game, being more than just a three-point shooter, definitely my defense. But outside of basketball, I think I've just matured a lot as a person, understand, you know, everything that goes into being a college athlete, have a great mindset on it. I'm really thankful for the opportunity. So I think just since being a freshman, I've just gained a lot of maturity.
Any other questions? Left side.
What has Coach Gillespie, for both players, what has Coach Gillespie been able to share with you two about, since she's been here as a player? Has she shared any of her experiences from being in the March Madness tournament as a player, as just this week, to help you two prepare for the week?
Start with Mary.
Yeah, you know, she has. She's talked about it's a time that we'll always remember. It's an extremely exciting time. we'll have memories forever, especially the people that we're doing it with. So, you know, just going in there and knowing that we're meant to be here. And she also set us up to talk to the 2008 Redbird team that made the NCAA tournament and got some words of wisdom from them. So we've heard from a lot of different experienced athletes about what it means to be here and the importance it has.
Yeah, same as Mary, same thing, same exact thing, and it's just a great experience.
Susan?
Susan Harmon. How did you guys pull off the win over UNI there in the championship game? You were trailing, and then there were just a few minutes left, and bam. What did you guys do there? And can that carry over to this kind of a game?
Juju, we'll start with you.
Togetherness. I feel like we stayed together as a unit, and when times got tough, we just went back to our principles and believed in one another, and I feel like it can carry over to the game tomorrow if we just stay together and listen to what the coach is telling us and stick to the game plan. It should be a great night.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think that this team just has so much love for each other, more than any team I've ever played on. And I think that that's just really special, and it's brought us to where we are today. So I think just going down to the wire, we knew that we were going to be the tightest team and the closest team. And on top of that, when you have Juju on your team, you can kind of rely on her to carry you through those situations, and she always does, and we have so much trust in her.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Okay, thank you, ladies. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
And for a final time, a reminder that a recording of this press conference will be available in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at ncaa.veritone.com.